Where my 2.0s at? Captain speaking. What was last night, man? Yo, good looking for showing up. I say that. From what I got to see, which I would say is definitely half of the show, it was definitely more than enough. The people I didn't get to see, I'm happy with right now. I'm thinking that a lot of the characters that don't necessarily need to prove anything to at least my part of the audience. Yeah, I mean, they chilled out from television time this week, and then we got to see some other stories develop and some other characters, try to turn into superstars and just develop into that. So, be sure you subscribe. Off the break. What are we looking at? Oh shoot! Alright, I'm seeing that I'm gonna have to make some things happen. So that's just on my side. No worries. Alright, so Creed Brothers took on Enofe and Blade. It's taking time, you know what I mean? All we need is levels of consistency and continuity when it comes to, developing these talents. Because the rest of it clearly shows itself in ring. So if they there, they there. And if not, I mean, we all know that's 6 months. You know what I'm saying? So I just be sitting and waiting. As far as releases and stuff like that go, I can't speak to because of whoever's making my screen right now. Even down to with last night's show, Enhancement Talent, like, everybody's on the up and up there. So good on them. And we just going to continue to let things play out. That's exactly how I felt about the show last night in a whole. Like, collectively, everyone there did a standard job. Like, it was a good step forward for, like, pretty much every person that got on television. Like, it's just good stuff. So, Creed Brothers, Gucci. Bladed and No Face, straight. Let's go. Who's next? Fallon Henley Stratton. Okay, Tiffany Stratton is another one of them characters I was speaking on that I didn't get to see this week. Didn't make it to the show. I'm guessing this was still more in-ring development for the both of them. Good stuff. Fallon Henley won, and this was, I guess, a continuation. See, they're going on with something from the women's breakout tournament. They had to make something happen with Nikita Lyons going down. It's gonna be crazy when she gets back, definitely now. And look, I can't speak to the in ring, but I can speak to the characters that are getting in the ring. I'm liking it right now. I'm liking the bag. I'm liking the box. I'm liking the character selection. I'm liking the fights. It doesn't feel like rematch or mania. It feels like, okay, this person's going to prove himself. This person's proving himself. Even in, not victory per se. You know what I'm saying? Like, Stratton don't lose no points. Fallon Henley, yeah, she needed that. You know what I mean? In my opinion. So, let's continue going on. What else we got? West taking on Zion. We got that last week, I think. So I'm not even mad. I ain't see it. But I definitely would have liked to see my son Zion get it. Not Zion. My son West get in there and get that win. You know what I mean? But if that ain't make TV, I can't be mad about it. It's just like, dang. Well, guess we'll wait till next week to see if my son could get back on screen. And, I mean, running straight sounds like it could really, take off if done correctly. But at the same time, running straight, I felt that, Zion Quinn is the Dijak we needed back in the 1.0 days. You know what I mean? With that whole feast your eyes. I bet you if Dominic Dijakovic got in the ring with that feast your eyes, he was screaming running straight, who knows where he'd be right now. I'm just saying. So, it is what it is. That's him. That's Zion Quinn and my boy. Hold on. I'm not even gonna try to remember right now. My son Wesley. And shouts to Nash Carter, man. On God. We forgive Nash Carter on this channel. Just know that. Alright, so then the Dyad took on Javier Bernal and Dante Chen. Bernal did okay. And Chen was noticeably going with the motions. That's what I was getting when I was looking at that match. A lot of standard stuff. Not bad. It could be better, but this is why we're developing. It's alright. They did alright. And in these dyads, look, keep the hoodies, keep the masks, keep the the ominous vibe. I'm feeling like if they keep that shit, then Gacy could actually really like that. They could bounce off of each other really well. Give it some time. We'll see how it play out continuing forward. So, speaking of continuing forward. All right, so we got Tony D'Angelo strengthening his family and putting the numbers up, man. I'm glad I got to see that. I didn't get to see it in your house. I was doing other things that I can't really remember right now because past couple weeks been, such a blur by choice. You know what I'm saying? And we'll probably do it maybe one or two more times. You know what I'm saying? Moving forward, but nothing too close in proceedings right now. Like shit, I didn't really like how I didn't want to focus on doing this. Like, just honestly, like, I fuck with my blur state, but at the same time, I was saying that while I was going through that blur, sincerely, I'd rather do this. I'd rather talk this shit doing this and eventually get you mofos to pay attention, and then, you know what I'm saying, we can actually get off to the races with some things. So, whatever, man. Good stuff. Breaker and Duke Hudson. Alright, so backstage, Breaker and Hudson got into it. Grimes was walking backstage, didn't want nobody's sympathy. Alright stuff. I'll take it. I'll deal with Braun Breaker right now, man. And when I say I'll deal with Braun Breaker, it's like, look, because we all know he is definitely, like, one of those. Like, you don't want to have too much faith in these guys because anything can happen once they get to the main roster. But at the same time, like, respectfully to the process, Braun Breaker is somebody we all been kind of just waiting for. We've seen a lot of superstars come and go between things, but, just thinking about Braun Breaker, just thinking. I think I'd like to see, this is what inspires the thought of having that transition to the main roster actually, like, feel like something, and then we don't have to go through as much nonsense, you know what I mean, to get them back over with a newer crowd, a larger audience. So yeah, and I mean, he epitomizes what we all looking for NXT 2.0 to be, you know what I'm saying? So there that go, and that was how that went. So then he took out Duke Hudson in no time flat. I'm just waiting for Duke Hudson. It's a character that, I see Duke Hudson right in the same space they put in Giovanni Vinci. I'm just saying. Just saying. You know what I mean? Now, what else we got after that? That's right. Giovanni Vinci. Fabian Eichner. At least he looks a lot like him. Looking at him come out and watching the little quick vignettes, which they should have just kept the first song instead of constantly switching the music. Like, that's not good. But and even his theme song now, 1 out of 10. The only reason why it gets a point is because it's thematical. You know what I mean? Like, it makes sense with what his first vignette music was about, at least the first time I seen it or remember seeing it. Maybe the second one, who knows? But it was the really cool one. You'll know when you hear it if you go back and find it. I would say maybe about 2-3 episodes ago, but I don't know because I just told you I went through a blur. I'm proud of Fabi, man. I think we were all a little taken aback when they split Imperium like that, and even I said I pitched my idea about getting them back on main roster just on some surprise talk, but Walter Guns is doing fine. IC Champ is a good look. Ludwig Kaiser is excellent. So now to see this new character be developed in Giovanni Vinci, it leaves a lot of room for possibility. It leaves more room for possibility, actually. So let's continue to see how it develops. Hayes and Trick Williams beat Stacks and Two Dimes. I don't know what's going on with Two Dimes. I don't know if the show is pre-taped. I don't know if Two Dimes gonna be the same person next week. I don't know if it's another actor just playing the role of Two Dimes, same way they was trying to do like Kalisto or some shit. I can't remember who, but they do this a lot. You know what I mean? So, are we gonna see anything good? Well, we just gonna have to wait and see. I got faith in it. Tony D'Angelo got a whole family, so it don't even really matter. Like, he don't need to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? He don't need to do nothing. He's good. Like, if they took an L, which they did, then it's a loss. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really going crazy about them losing points as much as I think that Melo and Trick definitely needed that victory. It made them look good with all of that shit going on around them. And you know, now Tony D still got his fam, and then still got all of that story going on with the dueling families. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. So then what? Okay. And what I thought was the main event, which was not, but this was the main event. We had Cora Jade, Roxy Perez, and an Indy taking on Toxins. This is what I mean when I say standard. You know, like, it can't be seen as bad as developmental. So, when we see Cora Jade go in with the new hair, it's like, okay, is she going to keep that hair, or is that just a thing for the week or whatever? And I mean, we see Roxy, and it was such a ovation with her coming in, but now she kind of looked like she developmental right along with them. Is this what she was when she was coming in? That's fine. I don't feel like I was fugazed at all with that. I'm fine with it. She got the look. I look at Roxy, and I still can't help but see Coda, but Coda wanted to leave, so it's like, okay, well, now let's see what would have happened with you since Roxy said. Oh no, it wouldn't have happened because Roxy got the look. Okay, well, WWE got characters they trying to fill and develop. Roxy and Perez, welcome to the dance type shit. Indy got to get more attitude in her tone. Just backstage, it's too PG and I wouldn't say hokey, but it isn't genuine. And she got a lot of developed storyline and character in the show. I've been fucking with Indy for a minute. So I definitely say this is more her moment, and she should not get outshined by these new girls, especially when she got such a dominant presence in the ring. And I mean, down to even size, you know what I'm saying? So, Liz, you know, that was that. And then the Toxins, look, JC's turning up. We need more hothead out of Gigi. And then Mandy is Mandy. Mandy is still, like, everything Mandy's doing right now, as far as just trying to develop a character. Whoa, hold on. Shouts to old girl. I'm glad she found some place to land. I'm not crazy about the scantily clad clothing either. However, you know, to get the audience that they want to, you know, attract, sometimes these things have to happen. Mandy is making the most of that, and even if it is a little flaunty, the in-ring is developing, and then she's turning into that I'm hotter than you character that we've been needing, and she's got the most experience when it comes to just being on television. You know what I'm saying? So let's just let it continue to develop. I ain't mad. I'm feeling it, man. 2.0 wasn't bad on my screen this week. Do I got things I could complain about? Well, more raw stuff than anything, more commentary than everything, but ultimately, nah. As far as the in-ring goes, we saw a lot of good growth this week. So there that go, man. I'm saying though, I've been here for well long enough talking about this stuff. So as you were, subscribe.